What's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, and here we are with my very first franchise series on YouTube. As you can tell on the screen, we are going to be doing the New York Jets. I'm going to be realistically, at least somewhat realistically, rebuilding them over the next few seasons. I don't know how long this is going to be, but I'm at least going to bring them up to win a Super Bowl. It's going to be fun. We're going to build a great Dynasty team, and we're just going to plow through them. But I'm going to start out by saying I recorded the preseason. I streamed it, but I didn't realize the entire time my mic was muted. Yeah, my mic was muted. I tried recording it, but at least if I was going to miss anything, I missed the preseason. So we're just going to jump into week one rather than just me redoing the preseason. I went super in depth with how the roster was made up in that stream, but I will just quickly go over it again for you guys. Starting at quarterback, we have Zach Wilson as our starter. I'm going to try and progress Zach Wilson. I'm going to try and make him the future of this team. He has had quite a bit of a rocky start in real life, but here in Madden, he's 70 overall, 23 years old, star dev, decent looking attributes, good arm, his accuracy is up there, decent athlete too. We should be able to mold him into a pretty good quarterback in the game. But if it doesn't work out by the time season 2 or maybe even season 3 comes around, we might have to move on. Now looking over at our running back group, we have a pretty solid running back group here. Starting with the rookie this year, Breece Hall. He probably could have won Offensive Rookie of the Year if he didn't end up getting injured. But he's going to be fantastic for us. I've used him in game before, like in my own spare time, and he is just so fun to use. He's an absolute beast. 93 speed, 91 change of direction. He's super agile, super quick and twisty. 89 carrying, 86 juke. Solid receiver out of the backfield too. Got a little bit of power to him. He's going to be our running back, our main running back of the future. And behind him, we have James Robinson and Michael Carter. Both of them are young. Both of them are going to be serviceable backups for us. And I do want to utilize them quite a bit here in Season 1 at least. I want to run multiple backs just so I can get them involved a little bit and switch things up. I think it could be fun. Now let's move over to the receiver room. This is our guy, Garrett Wilson. Phenomenal rookie year. He is going to be probably our receiver 1 throughout this entire rebuild. 92 speed, deep, or all the route running in the 80s. 93 acceleration, 92 catching. He's just everything you want in a receiver. Fast, can catch the ball, can separate on his routes, everything you need. Behind him, we have who's going to be our slot receiver for the near future, Elijah Moore. He didn't really get, obviously, we all know if you've kept up with the Jets that there was a little bit of drama with Elijah Moore, and he was already asking for a trade in his second season in the league because he wasn't really getting played that much. But he will be getting played here as our main slot receiver. Same speed as Garrett Wilson, 92 speed. Good catching, solid route running. He's just going to be our slot guy for the next couple years. And then outside of those two, we have Corey Davis, who's a solid vet to have on our team. 78 overall, still 27 years old. I'm not going to lie, I thought he was a little bit older at this point, but he's not that old, star dev, so he could be here and be a solid receiver 3 for the next year or two also. Outside of him, we have Braxton Berrios, who is a special teamer, probably going to be our main kick returner and punt returner for us. Denzel Mims and not quite sure who this is, Jeff Smith. Our receiver room is looking pretty solid. That's one of the main reasons I wanted to choose the Jets, I should have said, is because this team went 7-9 last year, almost made the playoffs somehow. This team has a lot of work that needs to be done, but they also got a lot of pieces already put into place to make this a fun team to play with. Now that I got that out of the way, let's continue with the roster. We have our tight ends, Tyler Conklin and CJ Uzama. Both of them are really good role players. Kind of that mid to average tight end. CJ Uzomah is known as one of the best backup tight ends in the league, but he's getting up there in age. Tyler Conklin is also. We could look to upgrade that position in the future, but I'm fine with them right now. Now, our offensive line is where we are going to do most of the building on our offense. We have Mekhi Becton, who has struggled with injury in real life. Hopefully we don't have to deal with that in the game because he's still super young, superstar dev. He could be really, really good for us. 94 strength, 84 run block. Got to get that pass block a little bit better. 96 impact block right off the bat already. His injury rating is a 77, so that's pretty low, sadly. Let's see, we unspun. That's all we can really give him. He can defend against spin pass rush moves better. Alright, outside of Mekhi Becton on the offensive line, we took Elijah Vera Tucker, 2 years ago in the draft? Yeah. He's going to be our right guard of the future. The Jets have drafted really, really well over the past couple seasons, and that's another reason why I picked them. They're a really young team, and they're going to be really fun. Outside of that, the center position, Connor McGovern, he's a solid bridge player for the time being, still 29, solid overall. I'm not really too worried about upgrading that, but if the opportunity comes along, I definitely will, of course. Laken Tomlinson, same thing, really, really good bridge player. Star Dev, 30 years old, 81 overall. He's probably going to be there for the next 2 years or forever, however long his contract is with us. And then on the left side, our left tackles is where we need to upgrade because Dwayne Brown is 37 years old. He is not going to be here after the season. He's probably going to retire. And then outside of that, we also have George Fant, who's old. And yeah, we definitely just need to upgrade our offensive line because we got some aging talent over here. And now let's move over to the defensive side. Let's start with the cornerback group. Sauce Gardner, top 5 pick in the draft last year, already an 89 overall. He's star or better development. He's got 92 speed right off the bat, already high 80s in both his man and zone coverage and play rec and press. 91 jumping, 90 agility. He's just a beast. Aggressive play ball, that's going to come out really well in game for us. 6'3", tall, big body too. He's probably going to be one of the best cornerbacks in the league for us. I definitely am going to build around him on our defense. Outside of that, we have DJ Reed, who's solid in game, 25 years old, normal dev, 83 overall. Also got aggressive play ball tendency, 90 speed, 76 zone, 84 man. He is a solid CB2 for us. Probably play him in the slot. Below DJ Reed, we have the other B Hall on the team, Bryce Hall. We're going to have to deal with Bryce Hall, Breece Hall, and then Michael Carter, the running back, and then we'll get to Michael Carter, the cornerback. I have a hard time speaking. As you guys can tell, it will be very difficult for me to say and differentiate Bryce Hall and Breece Hall. So just bear with me. But Bryce Hall, 24 years old still, star dev, aggressive play ball also. So we just got a lot of ball hawks on this team in the cornerback position. We could always look to upgrade cornerback. It's never a bad thing to always upgrade, but I'm not necessarily too worried about them. Let's move back to the safeties. We have Jordan Whitehead, 79 overall, normal dev, 25 years old, 85 speed. That is super, super slow. I do not like that at all. I like good athletes, high speed. That's what I like. But other than that, his stats are not too bad. We will definitely probably want to upgrade that in the near future. And then on the other side, we have LaMarcus Joyner, who's 31 years old and will not be on the team after the season. And we have Ashton Davis below him, who I will probably play over LaMarcus Joyner, honestly, being that he's 25 years old and star dev. He'll probably get to be better than LaMarcus Joyner this season, so I'm just going to go ahead and make that change now. Let's move down to this defensive line. Up the middle, we got one of the best young defensive tackles in the league. Quinnen Williams, he's 24 years old, star dev, already 93 overall. 92 strength, 90 block shed, 88 power moves, 97 awareness, 96 play rec, 85 hit power, 89 pursuit. He's going to be a beast. Below him, we have Sheldon Rankins, who's a pretty good secondary defensive tackle. On the ends, we have a lot of good depth. So we have Carl Lawson, probably the best one we have right now. 27 years old, star dev, 80 overall, 83 finesse, 77 power moves. He's going to be probably our best pass rusher off the edge right now. On the other side, we have John Franklin Myers, 25 years old, 89 finesse moves already, everything in the 80s. He's probably going to be here to stay. Carl Lawson, I won't lie, I will say right now, he will probably be traded at some point. I don't know if it'll be this season or next season. It depends on what his contract is, because we got a lot of good depth. Like, we have Jermaine Johnson down here, first round pick last year for us. I'm going to want to try and build him up and progress him to be really, really good for us. So he is definitely going to play at some point. I definitely don't want to keep him down there for too long. And same thing with Bryce Huff. I think he's actually playing on a contract year, though, so we are going to have to think about that. But he is just a really good pass rusher. That's all he really does, is just get to the quarterback and bring him down. So we have a lot of depth there, so that means we will definitely have some pretty big decisions to make. The linebacker room is where we desperately need help at. We have CJ Mosley, who's really, really good right now, but he's 30 years old and star dev. But he's still an 85 overall, so he will be really good for us right now. His tackle is playing up to a 97, 89 hit power. He's going to be pretty good for us right now, but outside of that, we don't really have anybody else. We have Quincy Williams, Quan Alexander, Hampson Nasirildeen's young. He's not too bad. I think he can become something in real life, but in the game, I don't think he's going to get to anywhere, being already a 66 overall still. Our kicker and punter, we have Greg Zerline, who's old, so he will probably not be our punter of the future, our kicker of the future, and we have Braden Mann, who will probably be our punter of the future, being 24. That's the roster. I'm going to get the depth chart all ordered how I want, and then I'll update you guys when I get it. Alright, so here is how the lineup is going to look starting the season. I didn't make any changes on the offense. Honestly, I kept everything pretty much how it is. I thought about changing the scheme to a 3-4, but none of these guys that I have right here kind of fit a 3-4 outside linebacker in my opinion. And I also don't really want to change the scheme because I want to keep it kind of realistic to what the Jets do in real life also. So I'm just going to rock with it how it is. And one of these guys will just end up having to get moved eventually. Starting Ashton Davis over LaMarcus Joyner is pretty much the only change I made here. Braxton Berrios is going to be our kick and punt returner. We're going to have Etwan Moore, I don't know where that came from, Elijah Moore in the slot, and then Breece Hall is going to be our third down back. James Robinson will be our power back. I will throw Michael Carter over him just so I can maybe get him a little bit more touches, who knows. Bryce Hall as our slot cornerback. John Franklin Myers as our rush left end. Quinnen Williams as our rush D tackle. Sheldon Rankin's behind him. Carl Lawson as our rush right end. I have Jermaine Johnson behind both of them, just in case injuries come about, they can slide up there. And CJ Mosley as our sub linebacker. So that is how the lineup is going to go into week 1. A little bit more housekeeping to go over. I will show you guys the settings I'm playing under. I'm going to be playing on all Madden difficulty the entire first season. Simulation play style. Nothing else has changed here. I turned coach firing off just in case my record ends up being absolutely terrible and they want to fire me. I don't want to get fired, and just for the sake of the series, I'm turning that off. All the injuries are on. Progressive fatigue, all that is on. Breakout scenarios I left on. I'm playing on 9-minute quarters to start. That is viable to change throughout the season, but it depends on how long the episodes run. All of this is on manual. I have full control, so those are the settings I am playing under. I'm not going to be changing any gameplay sliders or anything throughout the first season at all. I might do it in the second season, but so you can see, this is all at 50 besides injuries, I guess. Is that default? No, okay. Yep, now everything is back at default. Alright, now that the housekeeping is done out of the way, we can go through this. The season goal. Now, I will let you guys know on a little secret. I suck at this game. This is not going to be a series. If you guys want to see good gameplay, this is not it for you. I suck at this game, and I might get very, very angry very, very easily, and that's just how it's going to be. But I don't think we're going to get very many wins, so I'm just starting out. I'm going to say keep that at 4 wins. We have a camp standout from preseason, which you guys unfortunately missed from my fault. I just didn't realize. Every year there are players who ball out in preseason that don't end up doing anything once the actual season starts. I think you're different, but it's time to prove it. We got to get 2 plus combined sacks and tackles for loss with John Franklin Myers against the Giants to continue his breakout. But we're not playing the Giants? Interesting, but whatever, we'll rock with it. You guys can see we are playing the Baltimore Ravens in week 1, so this is probably not going to go well at all. I am going to do auto-generated rookies. You don't really get to see much from the class in week 1, but I do have to set my scouts and all that. So I will just go look at what positions we have at the top of the class just to see. We have a right end, a couple quarterbacks, which I'm not going to be considering year 1. Tackles, more edges, a lot of edge rushers, a lot of tackles, a couple corners. Alright, got a good little idea. Good thing I remembered I have to set and assign the scouts, because you can only do that in week 1. It's opening day this week and a fresh start for every team around the league, and you will be facing the Ravens. What's the key to victory? We got to somehow stop Lamar. It all starts with the defense, and we got to try and stuff the run. That's what we got to do. Games are won and lost in the trenches. Beat the Ravens and allow less than 75 yards rushing. I don't believe we're going to be able to do that. Just honestly, I don't think that's going to be able to happen. Let's go ahead and set and assign my scouts now. I will do this the best that I can. I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me think about it, so I will just update you guys when I have them placed. Alright, here we are back. I got my scouts chosen and assigned. My tier 3 scout, who is going to be my national scout, is offensive tackle and outside linebacker oriented. The tier 2 scout that I got is going to be in the southeast, and he is going to be cornerback and safety. My tier 1s, I have a tight end, an outside linebacker, a cornerback, a middle linebacker, and a wide receiver and cornerback. I just went through each of the regions and chose scouts that aligned up with the deepest positions in each region, regardless of need, honestly. The only one I looked for need was my tier 3 regional scout. But I have the scouts all assigned now. It took way longer than it needed to. Let's go ahead and set our weekly strategy and our game plan, and stopping Lamar. The game plan and the key to that is going to be containing that QB scramble. That's going to be really tough. I'm going to go half pads just so we can get, I know it's going to give me less XP, but I'd rather have more energy for game time and have to deal with injuries less. Now, my offensive game plan, I'm going to focus primarily, I'm okay with blitz counter, I'll stick with that. Make sure this one's at half pads also. The game plan goal will not be that. Head coach, win turnover battle, say 300 plus offensive yards, 24 or less, let's go 20 or less points. No, they're probably going to get that anyways. I'll change it to 24. I have 0 confidence, I'm sorry. And my normal game plan will be, let's try and get at least 2 passing touchdowns. My focus players, Jermaine Johnson's fine. I'm going to take one of these guys out of here. It'd be Garrett Wilson. And I'll throw Zach Wilson in here. Breece Hall, do I want to keep him in there? Yeah, I'll keep Breece Hall in there. Let's go ahead and start the training. Hopefully no injuries going into week 1. Let's see here. No injuries on offense. That is perfect. Defensively, no injuries either. Wonderful. Let me just make sure we have no injuries from preseason. Perfect. Alright. All of that out of the way, we can finally hop into week 1 against the Baltimore Ravens. Let's go. They are an 85 overall. We are an 81. Here we are hosting here in MetLife Stadium in week 1. There's our head coach running out there. And there he is. Former MVP Lamar Jackson. This team is going to be super, super difficult for us to start. And there's the man, the MILF Hunter, Zach Wilson, Breece Hall. Those two are hopefully the future of our franchise. Here we are out in beautiful MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. As you see the Ravens run out onto the field. Here comes our home team for the very first time in the 2022-2023 season. Now, I am recording this Wednesday after the Super Bowl. So, obviously, we in this universe, this whole past season, the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl, all of it is void. None of it happened. We are starting a brand new, fresh season. And the first kickoff is going to go through the back of the end zone. Zach Wilson. MILFs. Okay. No. I can't be doing that this whole series. Zach Wilson runs out onto the field the first time this season. Breece Hall in the backfield. They got Calais Campbell, Marlon Humphrey, Roquan Smith as their superstars. Let's go. First handoff to Breece Hall. Gets forward for a couple. What was that, 4? There is our draft class. Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, Jermaine Johnson. 3 first-round picks. That was only 2 yards from Breece Hall. Let's run out with a little pass here. First pass of the season. No protection, and it's an immediate interception. Alrighty. Marlon Humphrey just reaches down to the ground and grabs it. Oh boy. This is not going to go well. Playing on all Madden difficulty did not necessarily make for a fun time. Here we go, back to return another kickoff. Justin Tucker slings it through the back of the end zone again. Yeah, we're just not going to be able to get anything from him all game. That's the best kicker of all time right there. No blocking. Okay. That's why I said we need to work on that, upgrading that offensive line, because even though none of them are really that low of an overall in game, they're still not good. They're just not going to cut it. Garrett Wilson, he broke free. We got the space. Zach Wilson just overthrew it a tad bit, and he couldn't reach. So unfortunate. 3rd and 9. We got to convert here. Tyler Conklin over the head. We couldn't get it. I thought we would have had that. At least we're punting. We're not throwing an interception this time. Braden Mann, first punt of the season. They're going to fair catch it. All right, now this is not what I was looking forward. There goes Lamar Jackson running out onto the field. He is going to be ridiculously tough to stop. Hopefully I can just read this defense. There we go. Stopped him. Brought him back 4 yards on the first play. Alright, it looks like they're going to try running it again. He broke 1 tackle, but we got him anyways. Brought him down pretty much at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 14. This is going way better than I would have thought, but let's not talk too soon. As he dropped it. Oh, wow. Ravens fans, you see that quite a bit, don't you? You hate to see that. But I don't. I love that. Here we go. We get a chance to actually tie the game here. All right, we got to get this offense moving. We got to get something going. I'm going to try moving this to the left. Got a gap. We got forward. 4 or 5. That's not bad. Not a bad start. Alright. I'm mostly going to be playing this series out of coach suggestions, just so I can't use the same cheesy plays that I end up finding over and over again, unless they pop up in coach suggestions. But there's our first completion of the season to Elijah Moore, right up the middle. Good for 7 yards and our first down. Another run with Breece Hall, and he just got beat up. No chance. Calais Campbell just immediately got to us. Immediately shed that block. I'm going to audible out of that. Hopefully I can get Garrett Wilson. Nope, maybe I have X. Elijah Moore again. He fumbled it. No! Come on. Why can't I just have good plays? I swear, anytime we get a big play, even off camera, it just ends up being a turnover for me. Read option, Lamar's off for the races. Okay, only 8. Looks like it's going to be another run. Yep, stop it. We got him. 3rd and inches. J.K. Dobbins, 2 rushes for 2 yards. Our defense has been pretty solid so far. Pretty good, to say the least. This is definitely going to be another run. Yeah, but he got it. Yeah, that offensive line just made the most room possible. Alright, he is lining up an empty on 1st and 10 here. Okay. And he's just going to overthrow it out of bounds. We'll take that. I think this is my first time running zone against Lamar Jackson. Let's see how this goes. 2nd and 10, and it's a run. J.K. Dobbins only gets a yard. So run it back, same play. I'm going to change it to man, though. Maybe looks like it'll be another run. No? Okay. We got to stop that. Let's go. DJ Reed. Huge stop. Okay, never mind. They're not going to go for it. Maybe it's a fake? Are we going to get a fake? No. And that's off. Justin Tucker misses his first field goal attempt of the season. Our offense has another chance to come back and tie this game. And we're just getting no help whatsoever from our offensive line. This is not going to cut it. Tyler Conklin has a little bit of space. Okay, at least he caught it. 3rd and 5. Nobody else. They're running their routes way better than my receivers are running their own routes. I couldn't even get the throw off. I had no time for the routes to develop. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Let's see if I can pin this punt as far back as I can. It's probably not going to go that well because we got 6 yards of wind going against us. Yep. Gets it to the 18. Gonna run some contain here. Looks like it might be another run. And it is. And he just ran through everybody. And a fumble. Is that gonna be reviewed? That was kinda late. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's gonna be taken back. That's gonna be taken back. Yeah, there's no reason to even question that. That is unfortunate. Be another read option. No, it's gonna be a play action. Oh, come on, Ashton Davis, you gotta turn around. This is going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. They're gonna run another play. And are they gonna get a first down? No. That's the end of the first quarter. Let's just go on into the second. 7-0 still. We got to get a stop here. Another run. ran through Quan Alexander, and that's going to be in for a touchdown. Yep. I mean, I tried, but he broke our one person who could get to him. That's going to bring it to 14-0. Oh, we almost blocked it. Come on. The game keeps giving me a little glimmer of hope. It keeps showing me a tiny glimmer, and then it just snatches it away faster than it showed up to begin with. Alright, here we go. This is what, our 4th offensive drive. Still have no points on the board. Let's run a good old classic halfback wham. That never hurt nobody. It never hurt nobody. Got a yard. Alright, are we going to be able to do anything? There we go, Corey Davis. There we go, that's what we like to see. Good old trail shake. Maybe we get Elijah Moore or Tyler Conklin. Looks like it's going to be Tyler Conklin. Another first down on the 50. There's a flag. Is it going to be a hold? It's probably going to be a hold. Yeah. Jeremy Ruckert, the 3rd string tight end, with a hold. Awesome. Alright. 1st and 20. We're going to run it. And we got some space. Breece Hall would... Okay. Probably could have gotten a lot more there. 2nd and 11. We are driving. We are making a drive here. And right as I say that, we fumble. They get a strip sack fumble. Awesome. I just had to say something. This is what I mean. The game gives me a little bit of glimmer. Shows a little bit of glimmer of hope. And then it just takes it away from me. We were having a good drive. Big hit by Ashton Davis, but they're down to the 12. It's not looking good for us here. I'm going to guess a run up the middle, because that's what it looks like. And it's a read option, but we pushed Lamar forward. We pushed him forward. 2nd and 9 in the red zone. Lamar's taking off, and I read it. I knew exactly what was going to happen. 3rd and 11. One more stop. Come on. It's going to be a pass. And he dropped it. Let's go. Lamar's receivers are not helping him whatsoever. But he's still winning, so. Alright, here we are. We got 66 total yards on the game. 15 rushing yards. And we got some space. Our first bit of space for Breece Hall. Well, I guess not really. We had one good run last drive. But still. Let's see if we can do it again. Breece Hall running him up the middle. Gets forward for a couple. 9 for 31 yards. Slide back. We got Corey Davis in space. That's good for at least maybe like what, 15? Running to the wrong side of the field. Beautiful throw from Zach Wilson. That is what we like to see. That's showing some promise. Let's see what else we got. We got Garrett Wilson so open. Oh, and there's our starting center. Connor McGovern's down. That is not good. That is probably the 2nd worst position on the offensive line to lose, behind the left tackle. That is unfortunate. But it happened on a good play, which is Garrett Wilson's first catch of the game. I don't like this play that we're running, but I'm going to go with it. Check down to Breece Hall. He runs forward for a first down. And Michael Pierce goes down. They take one of ours, we take one of theirs. That is what we like to see. It's way too early in the season. I'm just going to sub him out and sit Connor McGovern. until he feels better. Is that a touchdown? No. Poor accuracy, bullet pass. Alright, 2nd and 10 from the 11. Trying to get our very first touchdown of the season right here. Trying to make this game somewhat competitive. Breece Hall pushes forward to the 3. Now we're starting to get some decent running going with them. Ooh, I don't know. Okay, 2-minute warning. We get a chance to think about it. Do I run or do I pass here? It's 3rd and 3 on the 3. You don't really see that often. I think I gotta run against this. Running up an RPO, but I'm looking to run it. I'm stupid. I pressed the wrong. I don't know why I did that, but it worked. Tyler Conklin, saving grace, caught it in the end zone for a touchdown. Our very first touchdown of the season. Makes it a 7, hopefully. Let's see if we can make this. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? Oh my god. All I do is sell. I don't win. I don't win, DJ. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Khaled. All I do is sell. 17-6 Ravens. We're giving them the ball back with 2 minutes left in the half. Let's at least try and hold them, because I think they're getting the ball back after the half. So let's try and hold them. Sauce Gardner is at least able to get a big tackle, and save a first down. 2nd and 1. Mark Andrews, yep. There's nobody really on him. And Morgan Moses goes down for them. That's good. Let's bring in a rush, since their offensive line's feeling a little weak now. Nope. Rashad Bateman is just gonna win the one-on-one. He was open. 1st and 10 with a minute left. Mark Andrews is also open, and we missed a tackle with Quan Alexander. At least we saved a touchdown, though, with Jordan Whitehead. 1st and goal on the 1. They're probably going to score here, and he's wide open. Isaiah Likely, touchdown. Yep, if you're playing against me, it's likely going to be a touchdown. This one's not through the back of the end zone. And we only bring it up to the 18. We got 1 minute to try and score a touchdown here. They're running double A gap. Tyler Conklin, open up the middle. That's amazing. Down to the 39-yard line. Calling a timeout. Using our first one. Show us more of that. Show us more of that coverage again, please. Garrett Wilson looks like he almost was still able to bring it in, but it looks like he was going to be able to break free on that. Attempt number 2. Tyler Conklin again, wide open up the middle, brings us up to their own 35-yard line. Tyler Conklin is just our Lord and Savior in this game right now. 5 catches for 68 yards. Looks like he's open again, but we're not going to get the throw off. Come on. That's got to be a catch. I'm going to change Elijah Moore to a slant. Oh, no. Oh, no. I threw it right in his hands, right to James Houston. Things can never just go too good for us. What is that, our 3rd interception already? Yeah, I tried warning you guys that this was going to be bad. And this should bring us to halftime right here. They're going to hike the ball and run another play. It's a screen. Why are they even running it? we get a free TFL for Sheldon Rankins, I think. Sure. That is the first half done and over with. Super disappointing. 24-6. We have 38 rushing yards to their 68. We have more passing yards than they do. We keep throwing bad interceptions. I've never actually watched this before. What is this going on right here? Oh. I don't really care about the other games going on, honestly. This is a Jets franchise. I'm going to keep throwing it short because that's what we've been doing well, and we're going to also defend the short pass because that's what they've been doing well. Greg Zuerlein here to kick off the second half to the Baltimore Ravens. We got to be able to come back. I don't know what we can do to come back, but we just got to do it. All right, Lamar Jackson back there again. Looks like they're going to maybe run another read option. Lamar, thankfully, Jesus, okay, that's going to be a big play. Lamar himself hasn't been killing us with his legs this game, but it's been everyone else. Mostly their DBs. Another run. I missed horribly with CJ Mosley. 2nd and 2. We got to do something. They're running empty. It's a screen. We're able to bring him down. He doesn't get too far, but it is a first down. You see, it is just not fun playing against teams that you can't really stop or do anything against. They're just going to do whatever they want to do on their own will. We are able to get a good TFL there, though, at least on Lamar. You always got to be prideful when you're ever able to tackle Lamar behind the line of scrimmage, because that's a very hard thing to do. So you got to take your wins where you got them. Are they going to hike the ball? What are they doing? We still got plenty of time left. You really don't need to be wasting clock right now. 1st and 10 on the 24. It's going to be a read option. And Lamar broke free. No fumble. Absolutely leveled him, though. There's the Lamar run that we were waiting to see all game. We're going to try, guess, to run up the middle. Hopefully this works out for us. And it works. And there's another offensive lineman of theirs down. Ben Powers, their left guard. So let's send in some more rushers. Let's hit them where they're hurt. Come on, guys. We need a good goal line stand here. Even though I don't think we're going to be able to come back and win. 3rd and goal on the 2. They're running it outside. We're able to get them down at the 4. I think that was Bryce Hall. Yes, it was. At least we're holding them to a field goal here. No blocks. 27-6. Down by 21 points. 3 touchdowns. Alright, we need to get going here. We really need to get going here. Garrett Wilson. That's good for about 11 or maybe 12. That was close too, because we had pressure coming in hot. Good 11, 12-ish yards. Start out this drive, though. Get a run with Breece Hall. Let's get him going a little bit. Only gets forward for 1. No! Why? There goes our number 1 receiver, of course, Garrett Wilson. That is absolutely incredible. Braxton Berrios checks in. We're going to get Elijah Moore on the in route. 3 catches for 45 yards. Not bad outing for him so far. Hopefully look his way again. And he drops it. I even tried to possession catch it too. At least it's only a bruised shoulder for Garrett Wilson, so he shouldn't be out for longer than this game. 2nd and 10 run. Nobody likes 2nd and 10 run, but I don't really know what else to do in this game. I don't have that much time to be able to come back. I have nobody to throw to. Yeah. Am I close enough to kick a field goal here? 63? No. This is not going well at all. Hopefully I can pin him down here. The wind's going against me, so it's probably not enough power. Nope. Oh. But it's gonna roll, and we get him down at the 4. Alright. Here we are. Down here on our own 4-yard line. They're going to pass it. And he broke a tackle. Are we going to be able to catch up to him? Sauce Gardner in pursuit. We can't catch him. Devin Duvernay is just gone. 96-yard touchdown to Devin Duvernay. Oh, good lord. Yeah, he broke the yards after contact meter. 87.5 yards after contact. And that is the icing on the cake in this game. Alright, here we are. We are just playing for morale at this point. We gotta get... What an awful, horrible throw. That throw was supposed to be to this man right here, Elijah Moore, on the curl route. But that's, what, a good, like, 8 yards to the left? That's despicable. I don't have words for that one. We're just gonna keep going. Garrett Wilson is back. I do see that. And we barely get that ball out. Throw out a sack animation right to Garrett Wilson as he's back. Gets forward for 6 yards. Haven't really gotten the ball to any of our guys. We need so much offensive line help. I don't know what our buttons are. I wasn't trying to throw it to Tyler Conklin. I was trying to throw it to Garrett Wilson. But it took away my button icons. I don't know what to do. Punting again. Lamar, another screen pass. But we get him behind the line of scrimmage. Alright, they got, I think that's at 110 rushing yards to our like 40 something. There is add another about 15 to that. Ronnie Stanley is down for the Ravens. That is huge for us. We need to blitz this left side heavily. Yes, and it worked. Bad play call by the Ravens. Your star left tackle went down, so you're going to run a read option to his side. Bad play call by them, but I'm not complaining. Did not mean to user Quincy Williams, but I mean Quinnen Williams. Another TFL. We are bringing them down this drive. It's not like it matters though, as that's the end of the third quarter. 34-6. You can see the numbers right there. They surpassed us. They kind of went off in that third quarter. That 96 yard touchdown really killed us, and that really killed all of the momentum that out had. The little bit. Yeah, we just need to get this game over with and forget about it and go into the next week. Don't know who our matchup is next week, but hopefully it won't be as bad. And they're going to pin us down at the 4. At the 3 even. Fantastic. James Robinson comes into the game. We're just trying to get away from our own end zone so they don't safety us. And that was close. Jesus Christ. Running it back, I guess, with James Robinson. And call a fake audible to the same play. Maybe that'll throw him off. He saves us from getting another safety, though. Well, not another one. We haven't had one at all, but you know what I mean. Alright, we're bringing Brees Hall. Just don't get safetied. Jesus Christ, this is impossible. Garrett Wilson is down over there again. I saw him laying down. I didn't see what happened. Oh, this is a disaster. Brandon Mann punting out of the back of our own end zone. Pretty decent punt, all things considered, honestly. Pins him down at the 50. And that's a partial MCL tear. Oh, why do these things happen to me? Jesus, week 1 of this franchise, one of the main series, or one of the main pieces of this franchise that's supposed to keep it fun, just goes down with an partial MCL tear. God. I'm starting to rethink my decisions. Lamar's going to run, he's going to have space, and we're just going to miss every tackle. Good Lord, they're just burying us further and further in the casket that we've already dug ourselves into. I'm running into chew clock. This game's over. I just got to get it over with. Don't know why I didn't choose a run play. Just not even thinking. I'll just run it with Zach Wilson anyways. We get a yard. I don't know why this game still wants us to pass it. It's over. They're rushing 3, and they still got to us immediately anyways. Calais Campbell is insane, dude. I gotta pass it here, and we don't have any time yet again. Kendall Fuller brings us down. Or is that Kyle Fuller? I don't even know. Lamar Jackson checks back in with 4.5 minutes to go. He's got his X factor now. So even when he does run, we are not going to be able to force the fumble. I already know that's what he has. He's got Truz, yeah. They are just going to keep running it up the middle, so that's what I'm going to game plan for. Another run up the middle. Alright. And we got him. 4th and 10. J.K. Dobbins, 13 rushes for 120 yards. Here comes our offense to just finish out this game. This horrible game. Halfback draw. No blocking. 16 rushes for 41 yards for Brees Hall. Is not good. This is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. What is that, another 1-yarder? Yep. I'm going to be averaging 1 yard per run at this point. I at least just want to get a first down, at least. Braxton Berrios couldn't get the throw to him. God. 2 interceptions only for Zach Wilson. I'm not going to lie. I thought I had more. Let's keep it at only 2. Tyler Conklin up the middle gets a first down for us. We're just going to go in a hurry up. I guess I will try and see if I can score a touchdown. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me and I throw an interception. Kind of had Tyler Conklin open there. And there goes a big injury for us. Elijah Vera Tucker, our right guard. Yeah, that didn't work. I'm just going to get the clock back going. Run away from that man, Calais. Jesus Christ. Elbow sprain. Just stay out. The game's over, Elijah. Brees Hall, of course, we're going to start getting good rushes at the end of the game when it doesn't matter, of course. And this is going to run out the clock. I am not going to run another play. I just want this game to be done. There it is, week 1, 41-6. What a disappointment. We just could not score. We were able to move our offense a little bit. We held Lamar 15-19, didn't really hold him, but to 260 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. We threw 16 for 28, 213 yards, and 1 touchdown to 2 interceptions. We held Lamar pretty good throwing-wise in the first quarter, second quarter, but then it just all fell apart in that second half. Rushing, Breece Hall, 19 rushes for 64 yards, 3.3 per carry, was not good, had a couple good garbage time runs. James Robinson was not good in the 2 rushes he got. He just got swallowed up in our own end zone. Tyler Conklin was really the star of our receivers. 6 catches, 87 yards, 1 touchdown. He had a pretty solid game for us. Besides that, nobody else could really find any space. Nobody could get open, and it was not good. Blocking, Mekhi Becton was the one who allowed our one and only sack. 9 tackles for DJ Reed led the team. A lot of tackles for loss for the whole team. No sacks, no interceptions. 1 pass deflection from DJ Reed. Nothing else. 12, staff points for that game. Let's go ahead and look at our camp standouts. I really feel like I was poised for big things, but I didn't get it done when it mattered. Yeah, we didn't do good at all for anybody. So John Franklin Myers did not get his XP boost or whatever it would have been. Let's see what this says. We know we have to step it up. Everyone is disappointed in the fact, yep, we're all disappointed, trust me. We are all disappointed over here. 1 new injury. Let's see how long Garrett Wilson is out for. 7 weeks? Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. We are going to be without Garrett Wilson until the midseason mark, which is so unfortunate. That does it for this episode, though, guys. Thank you all for so much for watching and sticking around this long. And I will see y'all in week 2. Peace.